Today's the day. Today's the day. Today is the day.
Today is the day. Welcome to the Hall of Justice.
Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian, and we are here for the crisis. God dang it, guys! I can't believe it. This is the week, and we're starting off with Supergirl. So, should we do last time on Supergirl? I mean, I don't know if some of it might portray the very beginning, like whatever happened last week. So we'll do a real quick one. Ramachan shows up. He's trying to use a super volcano to wipe out the Earth, or at least a good chunk of it. What's her face? Gamine? It looks like it's also spelled Gemini. However you say her name. Mrs. Wheeler from Stranger Things. She's taken over Ramachan's role. She tricked him essentially. I think Andrea's free. I don't know for sure. I mean, I feel like they're still might try to attack her. I don't know. I think maybe unless it was just solely just Ramachan's idea to employ her or whatever. Lena, I mean, she was found. They stopped her from doing what she was trying to do, but Lena's free from being arrested because she had Hope basically make it look like Eve was holding her hostage and forcing her to do those things. So the normal, like the FBI, the normal feds, they believed it. They let her go. DEO, Alex, and Kara, everybody and all our team. We know what Lena's actually up to, and she wasn't innocent of that stuff. Found the reason why Monitor released Malefic is to test Jean, make sure he's ready for the crisis, because he's one of the heroes he wants to recruit to help fight against the crisis. I don't know when they're gonna talk to Supergirl about it, but they're gonna have to. I'm wondering who all's coming over from Supergirl's planet. And another thing is, I'm assuming that we're gonna probably, maybe not this episode, but one of the other ones, meet back up with the Ray, just because it's a multiverse issue, and we've already ran into his Earth. I'm assuming I'm hoping we're into new Earths, but I know Earth X is involved in the crisis in the comics, and so I'm assuming they're gonna do the same thing. Let's get started.
Then the Infinitude found release, and finally the darkness broke, filling it with life.
Legends! Sorry.
They found each other just in time, because now the entire multiverse is about to
89. Gotham City? 89?
There is a malevolent force at work, one driven by a singular goal.
I hope you're watching, big guy.
Please don't we see him. Oh, come on.
The destruction of all there is.
Whoa!
But the time for preparation is past. The crisis
66?
is now
Wait.
upon us all.
Holy crimson skies of death!
Oh my god, I just realized it's Robin! He has the colors.
Twisting and writhing!
Oh my god, Josh Whedon.
Once it intersects again with our solar system, the results will be, in a word, cataclysmic.
Hey, I was gonna say that.
Exactly when will it reach us?
Argo.
Argo City.
Oh my God, Superman's there with Lois.
And my mom.
Her family.
Can we warn them?
What? No, not just like.
We'll always be with you, Jonathan.
Oh, come on.
We will never leave you, even in the face of our deaths.
They just killed.
They're gone.
And we're next.
The crisis.
Unless Monitor saved them. Anything about that? Maybe? I don't know. Oh!
I said, where's Alice?
Okay, I'll tell you.
What is the name of the last song Janis Joplin ever
Oh, they're here?
For some free drink.
And answer to our
I
final
miss you
bonus
guys.
question is Little Robot Man. Strange visitors are our winners tonight.
So, you remember last year at Woodstock when I was supposed to steal a lock of Janis Joplin's hair without her noticing?
Yeah?
Ray.
She noticed.
Oh, and we're done here.
Lila? What's with the suit?
Panic is rising out there. Hey, face down on the floor now! Did you do this? Did you destroy Argo?
Yes! Okay, good. Good. Good.
There was... That rabbit was about to talk.
This one speaks to rabbits.
Well, it's okay, because we're all on the same side. Are we? Because I don't know them. But you know me.
You know Oliver.
This
There?
is any problem?
I can handle it.
No, wait. Hold on. We need those.
From this design, it looks like the tower is capable of generating a quantum flux field, which could theoretically
Reverse the exogenic state of the antimatter wave, thereby dissipating the antimatter energy.
Yes. Finally, someone who speaks my language.
Suit. If you want, I could probably give it an upgrade.
Depends on how attached you are to your hand.
Pretty attached.
Oh.
Please tell me you were planning on wearing this.
I don't think that one would fit me. There should always be at least one Green Arrow.
Oh, man.
If you're not here to wear this, no one should.
You earned it. Just try it on, okay? I gotta find Barry.
Her music.
In this crisis, I'm supposed to die.
No.
No.
We need to talk now.
Who are you talking to?
Hey, right now! I die. Barry and Kara live.
Yes, to keep the cosmic balance. I spared your friends' lives so they could save their world last year. This is a very different threat.
Well, I'll thank him when I have Jonathan back. In the meantime, we should...
This is unnecessary.
Which one's that, Connor or Oliver?
Oliver.
You're dead. You went down with the gamut.
But I came back, remember?
Oh my god, it's them.
Okay. When Lila said an army, I thought she meant an army.
She did. It's just that we've never faced one like this before.
Oh my god, it's them.
I'll take that upgrade now.
Oh, if I can have one of those without losing an appendage? Cool. Incredibly balanced. Carbon fiber?
Your friend talks a lot.
Now you get used to it.
Hey, Ray, focus.
Focusing!
Oh, dang. Nice. Thanks, Ray.
Not bad.
Hey, Ray, can we get some upgrades too, man?
There's too many of them.
Oh, thank God. Yes!
You want some help?
Little would be nice.
Have you thought about using an inverse variable to help calculate the differential? Galleon's theory.
That's smart. An inverse beta decay to figure a constituent quark that could work.
It set off a whole series of events that neither you or I could have ever dreamed of. You became a hero, a husband, a father. And I'm flying through time happier than I've ever been. You're a good man. On every earth.
Oh, crap. They burn themselves out now, so they have no powers, though. Someone catch him!
I was too close for comfort.
Whoa!
Oliver, it is time. Has the planet been evacuated yet? Not entirely. Then it's not time.
Not now, right? No, it's too early.
Your universe is no more. Of 7.53 billion, 3 billion souls made it to Earth 1 on the armada of ships. I calculate 1 billion souls survived due to his noble sacrifice.
Wait, that outfit!
Ash? Once upon a time, not anymore now. I'm simply a man serving his penance.
Penance for what?
I freed the Anti-Monitor from his confinement only to become a pariah, sentenced to bear witness to his actions.
Barry.
Not now!
You, my friend, are the very best of us. I gave it all up for you and Carl. I love you, Mia. You keep me in your heart, okay?
Dad.
Okay.
It was not supposed to be like this. This is not his ending I foresaw.
Everything there is, and everything there ever was, is doomed.
Okay, no. I'm pretty sure that's not it. I don't believe that's his last episode. But god dang, that moment still was the worst. He actually stunned the monitors. I don't know what he used that could actually stun the monitor. He stopped him from taking him back before it was time, or before he went to attack the other shadows. So Earth 38's gone? That's it? That doesn't So the Earths have to come back. I mean, it's stupid, but I still haven't finished the comic. Like, I'm almost there, but like there's been so much going on, I haven't had time to read it. But Earth 30, we still have Supergirl to deal with, and there's the whole stuff with Andrea and Leviathan. I mean, not really Andrea, but I mean she could help in the Supergirl stuff. But yeah, Leviathan and all that crap. Wells is Pariah. So that was the Antimon. Hold on, let me just 1 second. Hold on. Yeah, so that thing when they showed him at the thing and he was pressing the things, was that where the Antimonitor was? Antimonitor? Because the crisis was coming before all that, I thought. Wasn't it? Well, because the timeline from the Flash and the Arrow is different, so I don't know. Because we saw in one of the episodes, the first time the episode where Barry went to go visit Jay. Jay showed him the thing saying, the board showed that Earth 2 was the next target, and then in the episode right after that, it was showing in Arrow, Earth 2 was taken out by the antimatter wave. So I just thought that was like correlating. I thought that was like right after the Flash. The timeline might be, I'm assuming, is different, I guess, but So, because it showed December 9th, whenever whatever Wells was doing, when he got sucked into that. I don't know. So was that supposed to be who that was? So now he's Pariah. I'm like, that's okay. I mean, I guess they do have similar stories. Pariah. Jesus, I didn't think they were gonna bring him in, and I didn't think they're gonna use freaking Wells to bring him in. But Monitor, he's taken aback. He says that this is not how he saw Oliver dying. It wasn't. This isn't the moment he's supposed to die. And he looks completely like taken aback. I like. So Oliver, yeah, I guess this felt too early, and it was. I mean, Oliver, but like his like him staying there and fighting off those guys, the Monitor's shadows. He bought some people time to escape, but like less than half of the Earth 38th population escaped. I wonder if if their mom, like Alex and wait, where are they anyway? Did they get on the ship too? Like Alex and Lena, because they're not back on Earth 1 with the rest of them. I don't think. I don't recall seeing them there. 1 billion lives because of Oliver. God dang it, man. But yeah, the ship's headed to Earth 1, but yeah, did Lena and Alex I know they were like helping people out, but did they get on the ship too? With those moments he had with Barry and Oliver and with Kara, he told them basically like he took their place from last year. But that scene whenever Barry tells Oliver, like, Monitor says I have to die, he's like, no, we need to talk. And it was kind of funny at a moment. It was when Barry says, who are you talking to? And then Oliver turns around and is like, we need to talk now. And then freaking Monitor actually pulls him, or it just seemed like it was like he's just there, like it was an instant kind of thing, not even a portal thing. So that had to be something. That had to be kind of, from an aspect, it would seem kind of cool. Barry is like seeing Oliver talking to nothing, and then all of a sudden disappears. It's like, well, he knows that he's got an in with the Monitor, kind of, sort of. But yeah, it was. We kind of been wondering throughout the whole time whenever Monitor was telling Barry about the whole crisis thing, and wondering whether Oliver was actually supposed to take his place. But yeah, it was he took his place from last year, and Monitor's, he made it clear that this is something completely different. This is very, very much different. Oliver's not happy with that. But I do kind of like what Monitor said in response whenever he was telling, like, tell me about the end of Monitor so that I can tell me what I can do to stop him. But he was like, not knowing what you're facing forces you to prepare for any outcome, which is a very useful bit of advice for what they're going against, because even if he tells you what you're going against, you're gonna be more like focused than trying to go for one specific, or even maybe like a few different ones, but not for everything. With the Anti-Monitor, you kind of need to prepare for everything. But it was there's so much. God dang it, man. And the next one's in Batwoman, right? So Batwoman and then Flash is on Tuesday, and then after that it's going into it's going on a break until January 14th, I believe. Freaking for a second, it totally. I thought that Clark and Lois, all of Argo were destroyed. I mean, most of Argo, pretty much all of Argo was destroyed, which is which is sad still. Like, I feel terrible for Kara. Like, she thought her people were dead, her mom was dead, and then she finds out like 2 years ago that her mom's still alive. She has her mom, and she's able to converse with her. She, spend time with her still, and then now she's dead again, or she's dead now, this time, and she's lost her again effectively. It's just, but I thought that Clark and Lois were gone. They just killed Superman before he could do anything. I was like, for real? Come on. No, yeah, the Monitor. Well, Monitor, Lila, in essence, Monitor. They saved Superman and Lois. But I also hated the moment where they basically had Clark's parents, or Jor-El and Lara, is their name? I forget. I think it's her name. Basically having the same moment when they sent him away. That was the worst, man. That's definitely what made me think that they were just gonna kill him, that they had been killed. So I hated that, but I'm glad that I'm glad they saved him. But I feel terrible for Argo. I mean, for Kara, it's just, oh my god, she got her family back. But oh man, the moment when Monitor shows up, I didn't expect him to show up. Just actually on the planet, but I guess like he's like, well, we've lost the ground here, guys. There's no, we gotta book it. We bought this planet time. That's all we could ask for. We gotta, pull back our forces and get ready for like the next round, so we can actually hopefully do better. So he starts pulling everybody out, and then there's last one's Oliver. He tells them, we gotta go. It's time to go. Oliver's, that line, is the planet evacuated? Then it's not time. Just, Oliver, and he freaking takes out, he stuns the Monitor so that he can continue fighting. And then he realizes he's out of arrows, so he goes hand to hand on them, which apparently ends. I mean, I don't think he's dead, but I don't know. Well, he might be dead now. Maybe something happens. I don't know. I'm not sure what happens here, but I just can't. I mean, Monitor was freaking as surprised as I was, and everybody else, because I mean they didn't even know, because I don't think Oliver even told Barry until this point right here. Like Barry told Oliver that he was dying, but Barry didn't, but Oliver didn't tell him that he was dying, that he was supposed to die at the crisis too. Oh man, that's the freaking with Barry. Their relationship, their friendship, their bromance is just. Oh man, Dig's not there to see that, man. Well, I mean, I don't want him to see that, but he's not there to be with his friend for the last few moments, like he said he wanted to. He wanted to be there till the very end, or until as long as he could. But he wasn't even there. Lila didn't bring them. Come on, we could have used everybody on this. Okay. Well, there's other stuff that happened. It was really cool to see Legends again. We only saw 2 of them though, but I'm sure the others gonna show up probably in the Legends episode more so. But we had I'm blanking, Sarah and Ray, which is really cool to see him in his Atom suit. I don't think we've seen him in the Atom suit in a while, really. Did we see him at all in the Atom suit last season? I can't remember. It doesn't happen often anymore, but it was really cool seeing him in the Atom suit. And I love whenever he finished Brandy's his sentence. Yeah, I was gonna say just his explanation, but when he finished it, and then Brandy's like, yes, exactly. Finally, someone who speaks my language. I love Brandy. I want them to have a friendship. That'd be really cool, like the way that Ray and Cisco do. And all that his quirkiness still had time in this episode. Whenever first when he was gonna try to upgrade part of Kate's. I don't know if it was the suit, or actually like her batarang, because I know she handed it to him when they were in the middle of that fight, but I don't know if that's what he was going for before all that. But then she grabbed him and she's like, basically, if you want to keep your hand, don't touch me, or the suit. And so then she offers it to him. He's like, oh, okay. And then he's analyzing. He's like, oh, that's better. It's carbon fiber. And Mia actually is like, your friend talks to him a lot. Oliver's, you get used to it, right? Focus. I love Ray, and I'm really glad that he's got his Atom suit on, and that he had his moment to still be Ray, even though it was a serious situation and it wasn't too much. It was just a little taste of a little a little show of Ray's just quirkiness. I figured Lena. I expected Lena would help either way. It's the Earth. She wants to still help people, but I still hate that she's the way she's right now. When they were kind of having a moment whenever they figured out how to do make the portal to get them off Earth. But then Lena's what is it she said? She says I don't think I wrote that down actually, but basically you and Kara show me who you really are, and I've come to peace with that. So this isn't a friendship. Don't mistake this for friendship. What I'm also curious about is why Lena is able to do it and Brainy is not. I mean, Lena's like super intelligent. I get that, but Brainy is supposed to be more so. He's 12th level intellect, and he's from the future. So he's a 12th level intellect from the future. So I don't understand why Brainy couldn't have done it. We also needed Brainy on the field though, but Alex was saying that Brainy hasn't even been able to do it. It's like he couldn't do it. So I'm just curious as to why they said that he couldn't. They could have just left, had it like Brainy needs to be with them. He needs to help them. Or no, he went with I forgot he wasn't with the rest of them. He went with Sarah and Lois to help them track down Jonathan. Which I love that they named. I'm pretty sure I know that they've done that in the comics whenever they have a kid. But I love that they named their baby Jonathan. I'm pretty sure they said that they were going to name him that in Elseworlds. I don't remember for sure, but he went with them to track the baby down. So they could have more so said that because they didn't have time to wait for him to come back. But they just made it sound like he couldn't do it, or is that just saying that he hasn't done it, so he doesn't have one ready? I don't know, but I'm glad Lena was able to do it still. With Alex's help, I love that Alex was able to put forth her intelligence as well, give her what she needed to make it so it didn't eviscerate the ship as it passed through. But I did love when as strange as it was, not strange, but like strange that he doesn't remember that 2046 Oliver, or Earth 16 Oliver shot Brainy with his bolo arrow, and Brainy just goes, "That's uncalled for," and then just falls. I love Brainy. His just goofy kind of innocence so much. It's very entertaining all the time. But it's strange, like what happened? Because isn't this the same Earth they were at in the first season of Legends, where it was like Connor was the Green Arrow, and Oliver. I mean, he has the mechanical arm in this one, and it's like he doesn't even remember seeing her. Like, and that they're from the like he knew that they're like they. I mean, she looks the same, so it's like, oh, you're mostly from the future, kind of a thing, or at least you're not from the future, but you're from a different time. Something's changed, and I don't know what it could have been. Because if it was another Earth they were on in the first season, because they apparently didn't know, they were apparently on another Earth and they didn't know it. If that was the case, then how come? Then whatever's been changed on Earth 1 in the past shouldn't affect what's happening in Earth 16. So I mean, something could have been changed on Earth 16 by somebody else too, but I don't know. It's strange that he doesn't remember her, and she apparently didn't make it off the island, or off the Gambit. She didn't survive apparently on that Earth, which is strange, because I thought she had. Because back when, I mean, they've obviously it's more so they not retconned, but they've altered it because it was. I'm pretty sure it was originally supposed to be just our Earth, because he was like, you left with the rest of the Legends, and you never came back. So I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be. I don't know. It's really strange. But I love Oliver gave Mia a suit, and it's for during the crisis, like she finally got to suit up. It looks really good, but it's just when he said that there should always be one Green Arrow. So it's just I love that they were able to kind of patch things up, and like finally kind of bridge that rickety gap they had, or patch up the rickety bridge that they were making throughout the season, or since she came to the present time, and they're now just father-daughter, and he was able to have that moment with her. But then she has to actually see, like, first beforehand she didn't even have a dad, and now she actually has to see him die. Like, Jesus. And he told her that before this whole thing happened, no matter what happens, find your mother and tell her that I love her. God dang it, man. I hate this show. But it was so cool, man. Good first part, I feel. A good first, like, it almost, I mean, it didn't feel like slow, really, but it feels like it was the slow part of this freaking 5-episode arc, or 5-episode crossover. I don't know what's going to go on, because, I mean, like Monitors, he's not supposed to die yet. Like, what the heck? And Pariah Wells, he was saying that, not sure what's going on, but we're doomed. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see what he said exactly. Yeah, he was just saying that we don't know what's going on for sure, but one thing we do know for sure is everything, absolutely everything, is doomed. So, thanks Pariah Wells for that. I mean, a lot of confidence we kind of needed. But he's very different now. Like, I mean, if it's the same way Pariah kind of went through it, it's years, thousands, I think thousands of years or something like that, of going through seeing Earths die. Something like that will change you. So very different personality than when we met him, and up to the point of, you know, opening apparently the Anti-Monitor's vault thing. Unless he did, I don't know. Was he supposed? Was that what it was? Because there was like the weird thing he was telling him to bow to him and submit. Like I don't. It didn't sound like something the Monitor would have said. So I don't really know. But before, like in the Monitor wasn't even awake to not provoke, but I guess to interact with. I forgot Pariah's actual name before, because he was a scientist, which is kind of like what Wells was. He was a very man of science kind of guy. But yeah, he was greedy and thought he could do whatever he wanted, or whatever he thought he was unstoppable. I guess I don't know. That there was no limit to seeking knowledge or something, seeking knowledge or something like that, and he inadvertently opened up a hole into the antimatter universe, I think, and that's what kind of sort of stirred the Anti-Monitor. He was like basically put in a stasis sort of thing, I guess. So I mean they're obviously gonna go things differently at some points, because there was a lot of things that were the same. Well, some things that were the same at least, like the quantum tower that was from the comic. So yeah, he built the quantum tower to basically kind of fortify against the wave and these his shadows coming to destroy the Earth and attack the tower. And yeah, they're supposed to defend against these guys to protect the tower. So a lot of that's the same. And the Pariah suit looks pretty much exactly like it. It looks really cool. There's a slight difference, but it looks really cool. The chest pieces looks more armored than the original outfit, but it looks really good. I'm wondering like to what extent they're gonna use Pariah. Like if he's gonna have these same abilities, I guess, as the Pariah in the comics. It was really cool. Like the beginning of the opening for this was essentially like the creation, the start of the multiverse. It was really like the love, like the actual like I'm trying to think of the word. Just the representation of it, like it was showing like there's like black abyss, black nothingness, and then the explosion, and then you see like the matter. It was like was it antimatter because it was like red, but it was like rippling through, creating a universe and stuff, and creating the different planets throughout the universes, the different galaxies, and also seeing like the versions of them being created. Like Earth, you saw Earth like splitting apart, creating another Earth, different versions, different dimensions. It was really cool seeing all that. And we went through so many different Earths. Like it was very short bits, but we also saw Titans. That was crazy. Like they actually showed like the Titans type. They look like season 1 stuff though. Like I think they might have just like colored it to look like maybe the antimatter wave kind of thing. Maybe. I love whenever they're showing Earth. Was it 89? And it's freaking the Batman animated series theme song. I love it so much. Well, I mean, it was more so. It's probably like just like the Batman. Oh shoot. The Keaton Batman with Jack Nicholson as Joker stuff. Speaking of which, is showing. I love that it showed the newspaper Batman captures the Joker. I think that's what it said, right? Yeah, Batman captures Joker. I'm trying to see what the image is. I think I see the Batwing, the cape. I mean, but I can't really make out the rest of it. Oh no, I see Batman. That's so cool. They actually like depict Batman. I mean, it's more like old newspaper look. It's not like it's almost like it's a comic art rather than an image of Batman, but it still looks cool. Well, maybe not. It might be. I don't know. It looks cool though. No, it looks like almost like the Michael Keaton Batman. I think that is an image of it. That's cool. But yeah, it's probably the theme songs. I know the animated series kind of uses a bit of that, and I think add their own. But I more associated with the animated series than the Michael Keaton Batman movie. So I really hope, dude, it would be so cool if we bring a Batman into this. But I really love that it was going through like Oh yeah, I forgot. I was looking to see the Titans one, but I love that it was going through like so many Earths. I love that. I hope you're watching, big guy. Yeah, that's Earth or season 1 Titans where what's it? Um, Trigon opened up some like a portal to kind of take him into their minds, kind of a thing. It was blue though, but they tinted it in here to make it red so that they could make it look like they're seeing the red skies and antimatter kind of thing going on. Kind of funny. That's cool that they at least included like showing Titans as part of the multiverse. I really like that. And then we're seeing the Ray. So wait. So has Earth X been eviscerated? Like yeah, I didn't recognize him, but yeah, that's the '60s Robin, and I love that he's wearing the color scheme to his costume. That's terrible, but it's awesome at the same time. Like it's terrible because of the crimson skies, and yes, of death. So are all those Earths that they showed, are they just wiped out? I mean, Titan's Earth isn't wiped out, as much as some people would like wish that it would have been. So I don't know, because it looked like Earth X was being eviscerated there. That was so cool. We saw so many like little glimpses of it. I hope we get more into like other Earths that we haven't seen. And we found out that apparently the future that Sarah and them in season 1 visited was a different Earth. That was Earth 16. But still, like I hope we see more like different Earths as well and actually spend time in them, because we need more of a team. We need more people. I don't know who all we can get. Like what we have as like what are we allowed to get? Also like license wise. It's such a cool thing. Like we finally have like all. I mean, we had it in Elseworlds. We have like Oliver interacting with Superman with Clark, and the moment where I mean, it's nothing like crazy, but it's just like I don't know. It was the fact that Oliver was like like Stephen Amell is able to go and say, Clark, you can't. Just like he's able to say Clark and know that, and seeing Superman, he's talking with Superman. It's just really cool having that. And I don't believe Oliver's dead. Like, well, he's dead, but I don't believe he's gonna stay dead. I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like they're just gonna end him in the first episode. It just doesn't feel like it doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel like the best send off for Arrow. I don't think they would do that. I don't know. I mean, it has impact. Like if they were to kill him right here, but still, I mean, I don't know. I feel like they could. I feel like they wouldn't do that. Oh, and I love that at the very least that Sarah was able to interact with our Oliver, not just Earth 16 Oliver, but they were able to interact again, because it's just like season 2, almost original people she's part of basically the original Arrowverse stuff, even she came in this Sarah came in season 2, but I mean since then she's been a strong character, and she went on to basically have her own show with Legends, and it's really cool to see them interact with like seeing Katie Lotz able to interact with Stephen Amell for last time, considering Arrow's ending, and so and that moment they had whenever he was saying, I've seen Playboy Vigilante Oliver, okay, yeah, Playboy Oliver, Vigilante Oliver, and she said never thought she'd see Parent Oliver, which is just, and that I don't know, it was a really sweet moment. It was I'm glad they got to have time together for the last few moments of that Oliver's in this great universe that they've created, and I don't see that this is the end for Oliver's character, for Stephen Amell yet. I mean, there has to be more. I don't believe that he's dead, or that he's gonna be dead for good anyway at this point. And maybe Monitor is maybe he's part of this plan too. Maybe he's just acting like it's not, like to give the others kind of like a kick that they need. Like this is all something that he's been planning. I don't know, because the Monitor usually, I mean, he's not like fully omnipotent, because in the comics they're still like, well, that didn't work out, but I have this contingency. So such as the way this goes, we got this is like a basically desperate attempt to save the multiverse. This isn't like a for sure thing that we're gonna win. This is more so I'm doing what I can to protect the multiverse, to save what's gonna be left of it. So it's very possible the Monitor actually didn't see this coming, and that he's taken aback by the fact that Oliver was killed. But he seems to like actually care about Oliver too, which is very interesting. Well, he might be more so like this is one of the pieces that I really needed, and now I don't know what to do. But I don't know, man. I thought this was a pretty great start to to this crossover. It's the first part, and it's already pretty emotional. I feel there was some very intense moments, and it's still, I feel like it's like the slowest part. It's gonna be the slowest part of these four episodes of crossover. That is the end of part 1 of Crisis, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I am so I'm not ready. I'm emotionally already kind of drained a little bit. Can't wait to go through the rest of it. If you want to stick around for that, go ahead and click the subscribe button. If you'd like to support us, go ahead and check out our Patreon. You can get access to polls of photos and shows you want us to react to whenever we need a replacement, and early access to any catch-up series that we have. Link to our Patreon will also be in the description down below. Again, guys, that's it. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you guys for Crisis Part 2.